Good morning, everybody. I'm Taylor Hull, driver of the Comp Cams Yellow Speed Racing Kenda Tire Corvette, and I am at St. Louis. It's the first day. It's Thursday, which is practice qualifying day. Very excited about this, and got Wild Willies, having my beard look nice, got this thing all fresh, and we're about to go do a driver's meeting, and then we're gonna probably do a track walk, set our pit up, and go out for practice and hopefully put this guy on the pole tonight. So we're excited. It's got a new track layout for this year and a lot wider on the sweeper, whereas it normally hasn't been. So follow along. It's gonna be a fun day. We're excited about this weekend and to have you along. There's so many things. All the things. Here we go. The worst is over now, and we can breathe again. The tent is terrible. Okay, so we're trying to get 11 more inches in our pit to get that tent to go up in that space. So we're gonna move it with the tent on it. That's better. They're all fixed up. Time to go fast. Make sure you come by tomorrow. Scan here to have your chance to win a camshaft from Comp Cams, NSR Drift Spec Cam. Grab a t-shirt, all those things. We'll see you out here. Now we're bringing the jet out. Pretty wild. Whole thing goes in that trailer.
Continue on with the
Yeah, we got the weekend pass. Oh, very soft. Very soft. What's his name? Very cool. Nice to meet you and your duck. Just walked up here, decided to take a look at the new track layout. So big difference here. So that's our start chicane. Come down outer zone 1, come across. You can see that clip right there is the start of outer zone 2. Come around here. This black spot, that used to be grass. So our outer zone 3 was on that side of that big black strip. Now we're coming all the way out here to outer zone 3, so a huge wide arc, and then outer zone 4 right here to finish. So big difference. Big hats off to FD and Worldwide Technology Speedway for making that change. I think it's going to make a huge difference in the show. I've been bad at updates. Cars had a few issues. We lost the sync from the cam to the crank sensor, so we had to change the cam sensor, and that turned into kind of a whole debacle trying to be able to get it back in. There's a little offset spacer deal. Anyway, we got it changed. The car was breaking up. It shut off one time in front of Travis. I'm glad he had some heads up driving and didn't hit me, but car's really feeling good. It's pretty gripped up. It's really, really hot. I'm dying here, but had a couple pretty good laps in the lead for leading up to qualifying, and a couple not as great laps. So I'm trying to get a couple laps in the lead to get my marks, build my confidence up, hopefully go put this guy on the pole.
Nope. Full pole, Taylor Hull. His wife up on top of the building. She's his biggest fan. As gonna see how he does. His comp cams, red, white, and blue. They're fun. Like I followed Tamara and Taylor on Instagram. Taylor was making fun of Tamara about her ridiculous Starbucks order.
Okay.
They ordered a drink the other day, and the dude that worked there didn't even know what it was. Like, it was such a random drink order. It was really funny. I thought that was rad. All right, so here we go. Taylor Hull leaving the start line in his Corvette comp cams. See what you got. Got the Wild Willie's beard oil. Got the double thumbs up. Whenever he does that when Sopa does double thumbs up, I think it's just alone with that beat. Here we go. Here comes Taylor Hull. Initiated the Kenda Tires Go Blaze. The Edelbrock. Ooh, that is a big, nasty angle there from full pole Taylor Hull. Big angle now. Transitioning into the third outside zone. Getting about halfway through into it. Look at that massive angle, man. Just maxing out into that last outside zone. Very fluid. Really, really well done. Taylor seeming like just pouring a little bit more on, and sometimes you just got to do that. Don't just hold back, and that's when you make those small mistakes that just pile on. That was good.
Yeah, now here we get. Now, if you notice, his lights aren't working with this one, so we don't have to worry about that anyway, but it's qualifying. But good initiation there, comes in, a little bit left foot brake in there as he's about halfway through the zone. Get the transition there, just a hair late, probably could have done just a little bit sooner. Stays on throttle here, no real corrections between the zones, and does a good job there. Shallows up just slightly and then pours it back on towards the end of the outer zone. And then we have the flick here. That one's timed a little bit better than the last one, and you can see how he was able to get the rear of the car into that start of outer zone 4 and run it through to the end. Here you go again, lots of angle there, coming through. And then it looks like he might have actually touched the wall just a hair there, but stayed with it. And through here, very little until right about there, pours on an extra angle. And the transition again. And stays with it all the way through the finish. So this would probably be a pretty good score for him. I'm thinking probably mid-80s.
Yeah, that was very clean, tidy, straightforward.
And again, another driver who's been improving as the season's been going along.
Yep. They're testing tires. They're testing, taking a look at and weight.
Yeah.
So because weight does dictate what size tire you can run.
So Kevin's just making sure everybody's following the rules and doing what they're supposed to do, so nobody's trying to cheat. So just wants to make sure everything lines up for him.
Car's looking good, man, under the lights, red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
And I proudly stand up next to you. Here we go, K&N knockout qualifying 75. Thought that'd be a little higher.
Yeah, well.
Okay, all right, guys. 0 X Factor points. Hey, it's all good.
Okay, we're back here putting a crank sensor in the car. It's breaking up a little bit on my qualifying lap. On my first lap, I was a little frustrated. Got into outer one and definitely left a little bit on the table there. I barely got into the box, but I was in the box, but just not deep at all like I needed to be, and really like I was in practice. But the rest of the track, I felt like did a pretty decent job. Filled outer 2, filled outer 3 relatively well compared to the people that have been running around the same time as me. Everybody's not done yet, but didn't feel like I did too bad at outer 3. Transitioned and got back on throttle quick at outer 4 and got a 75. So very surprised, very disappointed by that. I know Jared on the live stream and Eggert were announcing I think Eggert said that he thought it'd be mid-80s, and Jared seemed surprised. So I definitely share that sentiment. Thought that it would be higher. Definitely not 100, but also definitely didn't think it was a 75. So I guess I got to go back to the drawing board on what I think is good and what's not. So we're going to get the crank sensor fixed. I'm pretty sure we're going to be in the bottom 8, and at least maybe we can figure out if the motor's going to run right.